This is the CG Social Show with host Chili Gilliam and co-host, where we talk sports, entertainment, current events, and anything irrelevant. Yeah, you heard me, irrelevant.
Yeah, you heard the man, irrelevant. What's up, guys? It's CG Chili Gilliam. What up, doe? It's your host. Tonight I just want to step in and talk about Antonio Brown. What the fuck is going on with this man? Today has been come out that he has been accused of rape in a civil lawsuit. This means this is no pending criminal investigation, but he's been accused of sexually assaulting his former trainer in a civil lawsuit filed Tuesday. The NFL, of course, will be investigating. Now, there were some text messages or screenshots apparently leaked about him basically saying that he was ejaculating himself on her back and she knew it, and all other accusations to where this is not a sexual assault. You knew this was going on. There was nothing. Everything was consensual. But my comments beyond this new complaint against this guy. What the fuck? I mean, like, every time you turn around, he's in the news talking, either dealing with some crazy shit or being in some crazy shit. First, it was the beef with Ben Roethlisberger. Then after he got traded or whatever, it was the helmet ordeal. Then after the helmet ordeal, he got into it with the GM. And all of a sudden, he's released and he's a Patriot now. It seemed like that's where he wanted to go, but the Steelers didn't want to trade him there because, you know why they didn't want to trade him to the Patriots. There are some people that do believe that there's some tampering going on with Bill Belichick and Antonio Brown as far as him getting on the Patriots and getting off the Raiders that damn quick. But that's some good masterminding if that is the case. But I mean, like, a lot of people are going to say this is the fucking Illuminati trying to get at this guy because of all this other bullshit. But no, it ain't no shit like that. This guy just got caught up in some shit in his past. Apparently, he met her at Central Michigan, where they both went to college at. But yeah, the NFL is doing their own investigation. The Patriots said they don't have no comments at this time while the investigation is going on. But damn, you just traded your other wide receiver, Demaryius Thomas, for a six-round draft pick in 2021 to the Jets. So now you're probably already feeling salty if this guy gets suspended or something. I mean, what, you got a 3 good receiver maximum on your team. You had to trade away the 4th guy who just came off injury. I know Thomas has to be feeling some type of way about that shit. But in other news in the NFL, what the hell happened to Cam Newton this weekend? The boy stunk it up like he took a shit in the bleachers. And not only him, there was another quarterback, Jameis Winston. Had some terrible fucking numbers. I don't know. The 2 worst performances of any QB ever. I don't know. Winston had he was 12 of 18. Let me check these stats out for y'all so I can get this shit right. This boy was 8 of 17, 86 passing yards, and an interception versus man coverage. He was 12 of 19 versus zone. This was in week 1. We all seen the pick 6 versus to Richard Sherman of the 49ers. But I don't know. And then Cam Newton versus the Rams in week 1. Only 4 of 38 attempts were thrown, 15 plus yards downfield. He was 1 of 4 out of those 4 passes, and only 1 of those was over 20 yards. I know Cam's coming off a shoulder injury, but is it time for him to give it up? And then Jameis Winston, he just reminds me of the PlayStation player that is good in 3 out of the 4 categories that really fucking matter. And you're a quarterback, so it matters. Your accuracy matters. This motherfucker just throwing it all over the place. Cam Newton, I feel Cam need to focus on football more than his hairstyles and his wardrobe hookups. And then your boy, Odell Beckham, he's catching some heat. He was fined by the league for wearing a $200,000 watch. Like he said, he came out with a statement that said if this was a $20 watch or somebody else, it wouldn't fucking matter. If I didn't have this watch on, I would have got fined for not having my shoes tied the right way. I agree with him. I think he is being targeted by the league. But that's what happens when you make all that noise. You want to talk, be open, talk all that shit, and just be out there. You're the poster boy for trouble now. I remember a couple of years ago, it was James Harrison of Pittsburgh Steelers that kept getting fine after fine after fine for all dirty hits and all that shit, which probably weren't dirty. 9 out of 10 of the times. But every couple of years, this football, NFL takes on a different route, but that's what it's supposed to do. The worst teams get the best players, supposed to come up. When Andrew Luck retires, we're going to see what Indianapolis Colts do this year. That ought to be interesting. But yeah, Cam Newton, I think his time is over. He better just count his millions and go ahead and retire and wrap it up. That's my opinion on it. And there's news that Jacksonville Jaguars might sign Colin Kaepernick after Nick Foles was injured in Week 1. I'm just going to tell you right now, I highly doubt that shit. That's just a publicity stunt. Throw some money in a barrel for y'all. And I did not know that Dennis Rodman was about to attempt suicide in 1993 when Chuck Daly resigned as a Detroit Pistons head coach. You know, he came from a troubled childhood. He really had a love that he should have had, in my opinion. But I did not know that this happened. But we're glad that he said he fell asleep listening to a Pearl Jam song came on. He fell asleep to it. Woke up to cops and helicopters everywhere. He had a gun, his rifle in his hand. But we're glad that he's still here to this day, though. But that was just a highlight of the NBA I had to tell y'all about. I really came here to talk about the NFL and the fucking Detroit Lions. They find some way to lose, not win, however you want to call it, / a tie. It's not a fucking win in the NFL. Up 24-6. Then Arizona kicks a field goal, 24-9. Then Kyler Murray just all hell breaks loose in the fourth quarter. The game ended up 27-27 in overtime. I know one person told me he spent this whole Sunday watching that fucking game. And I agree with him. I gave up 4 hours. I could have been doing something else. From 4 to 8, I watched them damn Lions. I mean, damn, you know? You got to give us more. And we can't blame it on the players. You can't blame it on Matthew Stafford this time. It wasn't his fucking fault. I mean, damn. He threw a screen pass and the dude had a fucking touchdown for sakes. For you know what I'm saying? For blank sakes. And the fucking offensive coordinator signaled for a timeout. And Matt Patricia okayed it. And they just killed the whole fucking play. My thing is they didn't start blowing their whistle until after the play started, so they shouldn't have stopped that shit. That's my opinion, but that's the NFL. Whatever. Lions didn't win. Can't say they lost, but they didn't fucking win. But that's all the coverage I'm getting y'all on the NFL. The highlights of Antonio Brown's everyday saga Shit, by this time, NFL, ESPN might as well come out with a damn daytime show about his ass, an hour every day. These are the Antonio Brown stories of our lives. Thank y'all for checking in, though. Check us out, CG Social Show, podbean.com. Check us out on iTunes, motherfucking Google Play, iHeartRadio, all platforms. I'm out.
We appreciate you listening to today's show. You can always listen to past episodes. Just go to www.cgsocialshow.podbean.com. We'll catch you next time. Till then, come get some.
You heard him.